Desire's last remnant after death is the scar. It depends, of course, on the when, the how, the why. But a scar from love, or whatever term you use to justify a craving, and the violence that it creates. A scar is eternal. A scar is like a name. It can't be erased, at least not by natural means. It's a kind of truth. So if the heart stops, the scar remains. The truth of it lives on. As long as there is a body, there are only its scars that remain in evidence. What does joy leave behind? What does some tender sweetness leave on the skin? It leaves nothing tangible. It's a silent movement within the thoughts behind the smiles of the beloved object, the lover. Bliss actually leaves nothing of value. It is as light as smoke, like a scent that clings to the skin. So I've been reading the Sard, and it is filthy and blood-drenched and evidently mad. But it is also perhaps the closest thing that we have that puts into words what is within us. That labyrinth trail behind our sweet, agreeable selves back to the place where we become beasts again. This would be a place where we honor the lust for blood, for power over another's body, where we become predators longing for victims, where we play victims waiting to succumb to something fearful and impossible to resist. His work reminds me of Russian tanks. The Prague Spring. Only, of course, I was not there. I meant the Sard is merely a limerick. A tale of the bond between sex and birth and blood. It conjures that alchemy of absolutes, that the weak suffer and perish, and the strong consume until they too die from the sheer expense of their wealth. The Sard is the fear in my grandmother's eyes, as she told me stories of young girls standing before the tanks, of bodies crushed, of flowers strewn over makeshift gravesites, and the stench of corpse amidst the bins of a baker shop, mingled with that of fresh bread and sweets. That fear holds the same wet clutching urgency as the passion to hold and taste a lover's skin. It is the same as rage. It is another form of longing, of seeking to join with the elsewhere, with whatever is beyond the present state, this self that is weak, solitary, and longing to be made more than itself. I have found after I left my home that I was no longer hungry. I barely stopped walking to sleep, as if I had been awakened in another's body, one that was stateless, unbound by physical need, liberated of any thought of a soul or desires of fear. I began to read the darkest works that I could find, to indulge in whatever caught my eye. And then I saw, to my surprise, nothing repelled me. I deliberately walked past the barriers of what we believed to be insanity. And then I saw that this world was a mirror image of what I had left behind. I became scared quickly of fighting, of strange lovemaking, of days of intoxication. As I wandered the city unaware of my body, I choreographed my days as if I were a ghost, haunting the places that appeal to me, entering lives, works, and amusements, without a thought of time or urgency. So my moment is here. I've become the sum of my losses, the things which escaped my vision approach. I've been awake now for 23 days. Guess what? I feel nothing. I'm not tired. And soon, very soon, I will begin to dream.
Stop. It's the wrong guy. Who the fuck is this guy?